Now, state Raoult's law. Using the law, how would you distinguish between ideal and non-ideal solution? That also we have discussed about the ideal solution as well as non-ideal solution. And non-ideal solution, also I have told you about the positive deviation as well as negative deviation. Those solutions which will form the positive deviation, those which will form the negative deviation from the Raoult's law. Experimentally, when the Raoult's law was observed and the experimental verification takes place, so some of the non-ideal solutions shows positive deviation and some of them shows negative deviation. That we have discussed 4 points regarding the difference between ideal and non-ideal solution. Now, mention any 3 characteristics of an ideal solution. That also we have done. What does cause deviation from ideal behavior? Ideal behavior से deviation why the deviation takes place. So deviation are of 2 types, positive as well as negative deviation, and that will also depend upon the intermolecular forces. You have the 2 liquids, suppose A and B. Intermolecular forces that we have of A and B, that must be, if it is equal to the molecules of A or the molecules of B or AB, then it will be an ideal solution. If it is not, then it comes under the non-ideal solution. That will give you 2, either the positive deviation if it is weaker forces, and if it is higher forces, then it will give you a negative deviation. Positive deviation from Raoult's law give you the minimum azeotrope mixture, and the negative deviation from Raoult's law give you maximum azeotrope mixture. And the azeotrope mixture also we have done, right? Now, then all these questions we have discussed already. I have given you. Next, 2.33. Anyone is having problem in 2.33? Benzene and toluene nearly form an ideal solution at 303 Kelvin. The vapor pressure of pure benzene is 150 and of pure toluene is 50 mm. Calculate the vapor pressure of mixture of these 2 containing their equal masses. How you will do it out? Who has done this question? Anyone?
Sir, we will find chi and chi p. Mole fraction.
So when equal molecules are given, we can treat them as equal number of moles and we can then solve it.
All right. Vapor pressure of pure benzene. So we take it vapor pressure of pure benzene. We can treat it as P naught B. That is given 150 mm. And the P naught T, that is the vapor pressure of pure toluene, they have given how much? That is 50 mm. Right. And in the question they have asked you vapor pressure of a mixture. Vapor pressure of a mixture means P is equal to PA plus PB, which we are taking for the liquid A and liquid B. But here we have the liquid benzene. So instead of PA, we can take it as benzene PB, and PT we can take it as toluene. Now, PB formula will become P naught B into mole fraction of solute, and PT, that is for toluene, this will become P naught T mole fraction of solute XT. We have to find it out, this P naught B we are knowing, P naught T we are knowing. Now XB mole fraction we don't know of XB. Now benzene they have given, so benzene formula is how much? C6H6. It means molecular mass 78. Toluene is how much?
C7.
How much?
92.
H8, that will become 92. All right. What they have given the question, calculate the vapor pressure of a mixture of these two containing their equal masses. What does it mean? Containing their equal masses.
So mass of benzene and toluene is here.
How we will find out the number of moles?
So we'll take LCM of 78 and 92 and we'll put as the mass. And then we'll take out the number of moles and after that we'll find the mole fraction.
They have taken their mass same. So number of moles of benzene, that can be number of moles of benzene will be how much? Suppose we have taken to X upon 78 and the number of moles of toluene, that is also X upon 92. Now, if we have to take it out the mole fraction of benzene, so mole fraction of benzene N1 upon L1 plus N2. So this is benzene X upon 78 X upon 78 plus X upon 92. Find it fast, this one. X will be cancel it out.
So 0.54.
XB you will got it 0.54. If XB mole fraction 0.54, so XT automatically 1 minus 0.54. XT will 1 minus 0.54. How much?
0.46.
So 0.46.
0.46. So this we got it. Now we'll put here. So PB we will get it here. P naught B is 150 into 0.54 and PT 50 into 0.46. Solve these two and then add it, you will get the
81
resulting
plus
mixture.
92.
150 into 0.54, how much?
81.
81.
81 plus 50 into 0.46,
23.
23.
3.
So this will give you 104 mm of mercury. All right. This will become 104 mm of mercury. Anusha, we cannot take as equal number of moles if they have given their equal masses.
Okay.
All right, because we number of moles is what? Different solute have different molecular bases, molecular mass is also there. So whatever the weight they have, mass they have upon molecular mass, they have the same masses they have said in the question, equal masses. That is the mass of solute are same there. Here the liquid, both the solvent masses are same, but not their molecular masses.
Thank
Now
you, sir.
2.34. All right, understood?
Yes,
Now
sir.
question number 2.34. Benzene and toluene form an ideal solution at 313 Kelvin. Now they have given the vapor pressure of pure benzene and pure toluene. So pure benzene P naught B and pure toluene P naught T. They have given. They have given how much? 160 mm. And they have given 60 mm. No problem at all. Now calculate the partial pressure of benzene and toluene and the total pressure of the solution. We have to find it out now, the partial pressure also. This is partial pressure for benzene.
Sir, you are muted. Or maybe network drop something.
Yes, ma'am. Now visible?
Yes, audible also.
All right. Okay, thank you. Now, this is a partial pressure of benzene. This is a pure solvent NXB, and partial pressure of toluene P naught T into mole fraction XT. So this they have given. Now we have to find this as well as total pressure, that is equal to PB plus PT. This PB we have to find partial pressure of benzene, PT partial pressure of toluene, and the total pressure is the mixture of both. When they have given three conditions are there. The first one, they have given equal masses of benzene and toluene. Equal masses of benzene and toluene. So for the equal masses, we have just now calculated what for benzene and toluene mole fraction. Remember that how much it was? XB
0.54.
0.54 and 0.46.
0.54, and for XT it was 0.46. So everything for the first question will remain the same. Equal masses you will take as, then the number of moles you will find it out, then their mole fraction. So you will get it 0.54 in the previous question we have, find it out. So this is 86.4, 27.6. We got it the total pressure, vapor pressure of the mixture, 114 mm. When equal masses of benzene and toluene are there. All right. So equal masses of benzene and toluene are there. We got it. Now second, they said equal mole of benzene and toluene are mixed. Equal mole of benzene and toluene are mixed. Second condition. No, they have given the number of moles. Equal moles are there.
So that
What
is
will be the
MB
mole
equals 20.
0.5.
0.5 moles
0.5
fraction of
mole fraction.
equal moles? If you take as a 1 mole, तो benzene के केस में both are 1. तो benzene के केस में 1/1 plus 1. Toluene के केस also 1/1 plus 1. Alright, got my point? So 1/2, 1/2 only. It means 0.5. Understood? Equal moles mean. So if you are assuming as 1 for both, so how you will got the mole fraction? N1/N1 plus N2. So 1/1 plus 1. 1/2, 1/2. It means the mole fraction will become 0.5 in this case. So here, second case, it will become 0.5 and 0.5. So P naught B into 0.5 means 160 into 0.5. How much it will be?
80.
It will be 80. So P naught B, we got it at T. PT,
30.
P naught T, 60,
30.
30. Total
110 mm of the
110 mm of mercury. So the way you have to do it out is also equally important, and right from the first class I am telling you, you have to solve it, you have to show each and everything. Now, the third one, what they have given, that is 1 mole of benzene and 4 mole of toluene. 1 mole of benzene and 4 mole of toluene. This they have given. Now the mole fraction of benzene will become 1/1 plus 4, 1/5. So 1/5 is how much?
So we can leave it like this only.
Yes, sir.
Okay, leave it like that. That only 1/5.
5 and then 4/5.
4 mole. That will be 4/5. What is 4 mole of toluene means?
Yes, sir.
4/1 plus 4. This we got it 4/5. Now we have the value. We can directly multiply it now. So
Sir, 32, then 48,
32 and 40.
then 80
this
mm of
we
50.
get it 32. 5, 3, 15, yes, 32. This we get 5, 12 the 60, 12, 4 the 48. 80 mm. Done.
So for equal masses, we have to take the mass given as X for both toluene and benzene.
Yes, X. Whether you take X, whether you take W, whether you take M.
Okay, sir.
All right. W mostly in the equation, that is W is related as mass of solute. So you can take as W also, but all X, W, M, it will be cancelled it out. You have to say that only. You have to write there X, so no problem at all.
Can we solve it by using 100?
Yes.
Can we solve it by taking 100?
Yes, you can take X on 100, no problem at all. All right. 2.35. Now we got it. Methanol and ethanol form nearly an ideal solution at free. Okay, no problem. Solution is made by mixing 32 gram of methanol and 23 gram of ethanol. Calculate the partial pressure of its constituent and the total pressure of the solution. Methanol I am denoting as M, P naught M. That is given methyl alcohol, 90 mm. Ethanol, I am taking E. That is given 51. Okay. The solution is made by mixing 32 gram of methanol. So 32 gram, they have given methanol, and ethanol also they have given, yes, 23 gram. Now, molecular masses of methanol is how much? Methyl alcohol, CH3OH, how much?
46.
How much time you all take CH3OH?
32.
So 32.
32. Ethyl alcohol?
46.
46.
The moles
Yes,
will
they
be
have given.
methanol, it will be 1.
Right. So in the question they have asked the partial pressure of its constituent. So partial pressure of M will be is equal to P naught M into XM. P E is equal to P naught E into XE. So this they have given. Now this we have to find. They have given the gram also, molecular mass also. First we will find it out the number of moles. The number of moles for this methanol will be how much? 32 upon 32 is equal to 1 number of mole. For ethyl alcohol, how much? 23.
1 by 3.
1
So it will be 0.5. 0.5.
0.5.
Some mole fraction will be
Number
1
of
by
moles
3.
we got
and
it.
2 by 3.
The mole fraction what we have, this one 1 upon 1.5.
Yes, sir.
So this will be 1 upon 1.5, and for this we have 0.5 upon 1.5. T naught 90, 90 is here. So 90 into 1 upon 1.5. How much?
3.3.
So 60
This will
mm.
become 0. It will come up 15, 60. And
Another
T will be
17. 17 mm.
17 mm. And resultant mixture will be 77
77 mm of Hg.
mm of mercury. All right. Done. So all these are very easy questions. You just have to know the concept how you have to do it. All right. Now you can do it out. How many are left now? 2.36, 2.37, 2.38, 2.39. 4 more questions are there. 2.36. The vapor pressure of benzene and toluene are given. All right, no problem. And their mass is also given. If the two form an ideal solution, calculate the mole fraction of benzene in vapor phase and when vapors are in equilibrium with the liquid. All right, till you can find it out here. Partial pressure you can find it out. Partial pressure of benzene in toluene. Are you able to find it out?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
And mixture of solution, total P also you can find it out. Any problem till there? Find it out till there.
The vapor pressure of solution is 37.9.
Since they have given benzene and toluene, so it's easier for us. So benzene 75. All right, benzene 75. Toluene, I think 22. Yes, 22 mm. Benzene masses they have given 23.4, 63.4, 64.4 gram. Molecular masses of benzene, you know, 78, and this, you know, 92. PB is equal to P naught B into mole fraction of B. So how much is P naught B? Is 75 into mole fraction. So mole fraction will be, first find the number of moles. So 23.4 divided by 78. How much it is coming?
0.3.
0.3. And for this is for benzene. For toluene, how much it is coming? 64.4. 0. For benzene, it is coming 0.3. For toluene, it is coming 0.2. That is the number of moles.
0.7 it will
0.7.
come. 0.7.
0.7. Okay. Now, so XB, how much for the benzene will be? 0.3 upon 1.
Yes, sir. So 0.3. XT will be 0.7.
That will be 0.7. So PT will be P naught T into XT. This will give you 22 into 0.7. So how much this will come? Hurry up fast. 75 into 0.3.
22.5.
How much?
22.5.
22.5. And 20 into 0.7, how much? You all have your calculator. Hurry up.
15.4.
15.4. Now total vapor pressure we will get it 22.5 plus 15.4.
So 37.9.
37.9. All right. Now what we have to find it here, calculate the mole fraction of benzene in vapor phase So you will note down the formula mole fraction of benzene in vapor phase is the partial pressure of benzene upon total vapor pressure. So partial pressure of benzene, calculate the mole fraction of benzene. So mole fraction of
Coming.
benzene in this, it is coming.
0.593.
0.593.
Okay, so PB is where it is PB 22.5 and total vapor pressure we have calculated 37.9. So this will become how much?
0.593.
0.593.
0.594, 592, 593 like this. All right. So this is the mole fraction of benzene in vapor phase that can be equal to partial pressure of benzene upon total vapor pressure of the solution that we have calculated. Now 2.37. It's a very easy one. Nothing you have to do. 2.37 is an example of 2.20.
So,
Yes, sir.
so what does it mean when vapors are in equilibrium with the liquid phase? It's given in the previous question in the last.
Mole fraction of benzene in the vapor phase, and when vapor phase are in equilibrium with the liquid phase, so vapor pressure is what? At equilibrium only when the liquid say at constant temperature, when you are heating it up, so what is happening? More energy is released, then only that liquid it becomes in vapor phase, and after condension it returns back to the liquid phase only. So they are talking about that mole fraction of benzene which after heating they vaporize. That phase they are talking. And that is in equilibrium with the liquid phase. Yeah, this vapor, the vapor pressure and the mole fraction. This have different mole fraction. This liquid have different mole fraction, and this vapor have different mole fraction. All right.
Yes, sir.
Now we can move on to the next topic. What we have, the qualitative properties. 2.37, 2.38, and 2.39. It's all easy. Nothing you have to do it. All right. All are the oral questions. इतने करने के बाद it looks like an oral question only. If I have to do this question, calculate the vapor pressure at the same temperature 5%. Vapor pressure of water they have given. And vapor pressure 5% aqueous solution of urea. Now 5% aqueous solution of urea. Okay. 5% aqueous solution of urea means mass of urea will be here 5 gram. It means water have 95 gram. Urea का molecular mass, we have molecular mass of urea 60, water have molecular mass 18. This they have given. Now water acts as a solvent. So उसका vapor pressure they have given P naught of water is equal to 23.75. All right. Now calculate a vapor pressure. So according to the Raoult's law, P naught P upon P naught is equal to mole fraction of solute. Solute here is what? Urea. Now the mole fraction of urea, how much it will be there? Number of moles of urea. Number of moles of urea 5 upon 60. 1 by 12. Water का number of moles 95 by 18. So mole fraction of solute will be 1 upon 12 upon 1 upon 12 plus 95 upon 18. This they have given 23.75 minus P upon 23.75. Solve this value.
Sorry to interrupt, sir, but let Zaki Jalal tell the answer of this. Whatever will be
Alright.
the solution of it, let Zaki tell. Okay, thank you, sir.
Yes, Zaki. 1 upon 12 upon 1 upon 12 plus 95 by 18. Hurry up fast. Each and every question I am solving it here for the sake of all of you only. So that whether you all are going for the coaching or not, I don't know. Not an easy to solve each and a question on the live classes, but still I am doing it. And you are not taking the study seriously, and you're not going through the, at least not trying to solve the question. Nothing. How much facility you all having, still you don't want to study. If you will not study, chemistry will not be studied in one day. I'm telling you. You have to revise over and over and again. Yes, Jackie. How much it is coming? Hurry up fast.
Yes, sir, doing. It's becoming 3 upon 98 on the
Still it is in the upon only, 3 upon 98. All right. Ansh, what is the answer? Anyone can tell. Hurry up fast.
0.0144.
0.0144. All right. So this can be cross multiplied by this. That is 23.75. So this will become 23.75 minus P is equal to this much. So whatever you get it, you can subtract it from here. You will get the answer P. And the P that is coming, it will be 23.39.
Yes, sir, it is coming.
It is coming, yes. If you have the clear concept, answer will come. All right, concept should be clear enough. Although 0.12345 variation is there in the Newton, but not more than that. Now 2.37, after that we have 2.38 and 2.39. Now I want from everyone 2.38, 2.39 should be solved and sent to me in the WhatsApp group. If you all are not submitting to me, Today only I want 2.38 and 2.39. I will not allow you to enter into our class. So your homework that has to be done before 5 o'clock. Time is there. 2 questions only I am giving you now. Because we will start another important topic next time, colligative properties. 100% 2 numerical are there every year. Minimum 2, maximum 3. If they will not cut Van 't Hoff factor, 100% 5 marks question. 3 for Van 't Hoff factor and 2 for colligative property. 5 marks question will be there, numerical. ये जो सारे ये all these you are doing, that will be in the section A, but in the 5 marks question you will get Van 't Hoff factor and colligative property. Not a single theory they will ask you except ebullioscopic, cryoscopic constant, molar elevation, not more than that. All right.